Zircon?
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome back to the Den of Shenanigans, friends. What's up, Influx? How we doing, buddy? I have a message. I have a message. So, I'm good. Got I got a movie to talk about, but we'll get to that. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna take our time. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's had a stupendous Saturday. Good to know. So far, not bad. That's cool. That's cool. Staying cool in this heat because it's summertime and it's. Is this spoiler free chat about Black Widow? Yes, I will not say anything. Spoilers about what happened in the movie. And I will also add this out there. I'm not the best at this. I'm still learning how to properly discuss like this. Um, and I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. This is just my personal opinion as a moviegoer and a fan of Marvel. I don't know a lot about the comics a whole lot, but I know enough to get me by. So, if you're looking for expert opinions, this is just This is just one guy's opinion on the movie. So, yeah. First off, I liked it. It's Marvel Studios, and they haven't had a single movie that I haven't liked. There's movies that I like less than others. Okay, you are warm, my dude. I'm backing your ass up just a hair. Did that help? Just a little bit. Yeah, I haven't disliked any of the Marvel Studios films, so I had full. Part of that spoiler, so I'll say this much: I enjoyed it more than Captain Marvel, so that's a win. Um, it doesn't. One of the things that I gripe about wasn't the movie itself; it was the theater I was in. I saw it at the local theater out here, which is about 15 minutes from my house, as opposed to my main theater, which is about 45 minutes away. Because I had heard that the local theater renovated and made some changes, so I said, I'm going to give it a shot. Why not? The projector room. The projector room keeps a light on the entire time. And for those who, I don't know how it was in the people that sat closer to the front, but for those closer to the back, that was apparent. And my seat happened to be like right underneath it, like like 3 rows down, but like right underneath it. And it was bright up there, so I, in the scenes where it was dark and at night, I couldn't barely see anything. So that was one gripe. Another gripe, which I'll go into in a little bit. You know what? I'm not going to talk about that one because that's a spoiler. But the thing that I gripe about fits the story that the movie was trying to tell. So I didn't mind it a whole lot. So that aspect I forgive it for. It's the other side of that coin that has me going, maybe should have. Okay, whatever. But the movie was good. You know, it's Marvel Studios, and like it was good. It was good. It's the first Marvel movie in 2 years, so it felt good to see the Marvel logo on the screen again after 2 years. What it do, Bella? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to tell the story because it's really scientific. So you know it's about trying to take down the Red Room. Florence Pugh, that's her name. Florence Pugh as Yelena. Loved her. She was smart, like she was sassy and funny as hell. I am the hype. Excuse me, I forgot my opening line. Yeah. All the hype here, but like the movie was really good. I'm trying to pinpoint the pacing because I feel like when I was watching it, it had a few pacing issues, but it wasn't jarring like The Rise of Skywalker. That movie was all over the place. And, you know, Scarlett Johansson finally got her solo Black Widow film. And between what they did in the movies and the post-credit scene, how's the casting compared? Okay, let's see. You had Florence Pugh as Yelena, which a lot of people, for people who don't know, Yelena What's her last name? What is her last name? Black Widow. No, Black Widow. There we go. Belova. That's her name. She was fantastic. I kiss a picture of Black Widow every night for bed. Okay. Gripe number 1. David Harbour as Red Guardian. When I first saw the trailer and I saw him, I immediately went, that is my spirit animal. So I was really excited to see him in the movie. He is so dumb. Like, I'm not a huge. I kind of liked him in Hellboy. I don't blame Hellboy on him. I blame it on the writing. Because that writing was shit. I think he could have done a better job if it had a better script. But I didn't. I probably should have looked more into Red Guardian. But he was all about himself. It's like there's a line. This ain't a spoiler. That Natasha says, like, you haven't seen this in 20 years, and the first thing you do is talk about yourself. He has his moments, and then sometimes he's funny. But he was not what I was expecting, and that was kind of a downfall. Taskmaster. Right off the bat was a fucking beast. First time he runs into Natasha, just curb stomp. That was a fun fight. I liked watching that fight. And I can't go more into Taskmaster without spoiling what they did with the character. But that's going to be a character that a lot of people say, oh great, another Marvel villain that was wasted. Because going off of the Marvel's Avengers game into this, it's like, what? That's what? Okay. Trying to think what movie had a villain that halfway through just lost its spunk. Kept the badass, but it just wasn't as badass. I was really happy to see Rachel Weisz come in as Melina. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the comics, so I'm not really familiar with these characters. But I liked her. She was the mom of the family, and she was the scientific side of it. Whereas where David Harbour's character was the muscle, she was the brain, and it was good. I just noticed they didn't have the usual ending for it. Huh. Damn. Now. Oh no, it was Ray Winstone. I thought they said Ray Liotta. I was about to flip out. But yeah, Ray Winstone played the bad guy. And whew. Again, I don't want to go into spoilers about this. I don't want to tell everything that happens. But what he was doing, damn. Which that ties into this next point. This movie had one of the most uncomfortable opening credit scenes. Like it was, it was dark. What's up, Inferno? Infernal. Why did I say Inferno? I read Infernal 1 and it combined into Inferno, so it just. What's up, Dante? But to go back to your question, the cast was good. I like the cast. The chemistry between Natasha, Yelena, uh, Milena. I'm trying to get this without looking, but Alexi. Like their chemistry was fun. The family dynamic was really good. Um, Taskmaster was fun until certain things happen, and it kind of kills the buzz. A lot of references to the previous films. Oh, that sucks, dude. Like, there's two things I can see getting spoiled for the film. And that's. I'm not going to say what they are. I'm not going to spoil it. What was I going to talk about? It didn't dawn on me until this point that the action. Like, there's two big action sequences in the beginning of the film. And then it feels like there's nothing. And then there's just okay action scenes. Like, there's one scene when Natasha's fighting like 20 people at once and she's getting her ass kicked, but she holds her own. So that was a good scene, but other than that, final fight between Taskmaster was just mediocre. I'll let her kick my ass, baby, you know it. Here's my question. Which Black Widow? Because there's technically a lot. But in this case, I'd let Natasha, Yelena, and or Milena. Also, the post-credit scene sets up potentially an upcoming TV show, and I'm not going to say which one. But if you know the characters and everything, you can pretty much figure it out. But like I said, I liked it. There was a few disappointing moments. But they didn't drag the film down. Like, the movie was still enjoyable. It featured my second favorite female Avenger. My first one being Scarlet Witch. And she got her time to shine earlier this year with WandaVision, which still confuses the shit out of me, but okay. But yeah, movie was good. Highly recommend it. I know this isn't as extensive as most people prefer their reviews to be. But like I said, this isn't a professional review. This is just a random fan's opinion on the film. This is the first film in 2 years, and it is the first film in Marvel's Phase 4. And I know a lot of people look at this kind of film because the movie takes place after Civil War. Captain America Civil War. You're doing a great job for trying not to give away spoilers. Thanks. The movie just came out. I'm not spoiling anything. But, between the post-credit scene and what is done at the end of the film, particularly with a certain character, I can see how this could potentially set up other events. And I'm really curious to see how. Um, Also, there's a vest that Black Widow wears in Infinity War. She gets it in this, and it's just a fun little. Oh, that's okay, cool. So, yeah, if you like Marvel Studios specifically, the Marvel Studios films, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, obviously it's a must-watch. People who are hardcore into the comics, particularly one character, like, they're gonna have a fit. But as someone who's not read a lot of comics, so isn't as versed in the lore and who the characters are, plus for the story that the film was telling, I think it worked. I think it was good. They could have ended it a little bit better, but the way they ended it works a little bit. So, yeah. Was it worth the wait? I'd say so. This film was supposed to come out before Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, the post-credit scene is supposed to... Falcon and the Winter Soldier is supposed to explain what happens there. But for people who have seen it, they'll go, oh, okay. And I'm really curious to see what that's going to turn out. So, overall, I give it a 7 out of 10. I think the lowest I haven't actually reviewed all the movies, but and I'm not going to try to think about that because that makes my head hurt. Not a bad rating. I feel like it's lower than I wanted to give it. I just feel like they could have done a little bit more with the climax in terms of like combat, because it's Black Widow. She does, like, she's hand to hand. Sure, she's a spy, but if it's on TV a year from now, would you rewatch it? Dude, I buy all the Marvel Cinematic movies, and I watch them as soon as I get them. So yes, this movie definitely has rewatch value. So absolutely. And I was shitting on Captain Marvel earlier. That's less the movie and more the attitude the main actress has. Because she's got this I'm better than you attitude. And no. Downey Jr. didn't have that. Like, to the extent that she did. He kind of had it, but he was humble about it, if that makes sense. Brie Larson was just like, yeah, I'm better than you, what's up? So, that's one reason why they changed Captain Marvel 2's title to The Marvels. But Now to bitch about the trailer. I mean, the theaters. Well, theater. Um, so the theater that I saw it at is a local theater out here. I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. My main theater is about 45 minutes away from me. And there's a theater in the small town 10 to 15 minutes away from me. So, logically, I'll just go here. It's closer, it's more convenient. Yeah, the manager's a dumbass. Before the pandemic hit, no one went to that theater because AC was out. They had a major cockroach problem, which people had reported to the health inspection, but don't know if it was swept under the rug or what. Pun intended, kind of. And there was your mistake. Well, I'd heard that they had renovated and improved. Why am I talking with my hand? Stay there. Chair, like better chairs, which the chair was comfy. Chair was comfy. And the AC was fixed. Cool. I didn't bother with concession stand because I never do. Like I said earlier, where I sat up close to the top, the projector room kept the light on, and that made it a little difficult to see some of the scenes. But have you ever gone to a place and it just felt wrong to be there? Like the energy, the atmosphere just says, like, this is not a good place to be. Like, nothing dangerous. It's just it didn't feel right. I don't care how comfy the chair is if I feel something crawling on me. That is fair. That is a valid point. We aren't supposed to talk about this area. But it's just, I didn't like it. So I might just stick with my 45-minute drive to my main theater. It's a better theater anyway. So that's one Marvel movie down. So far, we've gotten this year WandaVision, TV show. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, TV show. Loki, TV show, which ends Wednesday. And Black Widow movie. Also, the other reason I went to the theater is I wasn't paying $30 for Disney Plus Premium to watch this movie when I could go spend $8 and watch it in the theater. Fuck that. You mean the one by my house? No, that's Paradiso. That's where I go for IMAX. I go to State Cinema. Over there by Hobby Lobby. Where a cookout is on stage? Yeah, that one. So far, we've had those four. And I'd like to do a small, or come to my house. Is fair. I'd like to do a small discussion, maybe sometime, about WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki. But I might wait until Hawkeye and Miss Marvel and What If. I think those are the only three that's left. I need to see this. Black Widow, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Give to me yes. Okay about this, okay about this, okay about this, okay about this. Motherfucker. I don't need to see the movies. I know what the fuck's coming out for movies. Late 21. Yep, Miss Marvel and Hawkeye. And then next year we have Moon Knight, She-Hulk. Secret Invasion is next year? Are you kidding me? Okay. Cool. But we have Shang-Chi coming out in September. Which, seeing that, I'm going to go ahead and count it. Venom 2 in October. Eternals in November. And Spider-Man No Way Home in December. Which, now that Black Widow is out, they're going to focus heavily on Shang-Chi. So I'm guessing we're going to get a new trailer for that. No, we've already gotten two. So they'll wait until the start of August to really do the marketing push. And then right as... We'll probably get the teaser trailer for Spider-Man around that time. And then after during September's when we'll start seeing more about Eternals. Which, yeah, yeah. I'm really curious about Eternals. Cautiously, though. Gotta get going, man. The kid and I are getting out game on. Sweet on. Love the discussion. Appreciate it. I was a little nervous about it. Get our game on. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Go get your game on. Have fun. Thanks for coming by. And I'm glad you enjoyed the discussion. Don't think there's going to be one next week. It might be something else. I don't know yet. Figure that out later. But looking at the schedule before today, there is a comic book movie coming out every month for the rest of the year. July has Black Widow. August has The Suicide Squad. And then September, Shang-Chi. October, Venom. November is Eternals. And December is Spider-Man. I can't wait to see more on those movies. I can't wait to see those movies. I think they're going to be good. So, I are excited. Yeah, this isn't going to be... I knew this wasn't going to be a long discussion because I was just giving my 2 cents on the movie. Without trying to spoil it, because too many people are like, yeah, then this happened, and then this happened, and then, bro, this happened. And then just completely spoil it for people, and it's like, why do that? The movie just came out yesterday. So, people are stupid, man. But anyway. What I might do... Un momento, por favor.